Today I'm trying the Kevyn Aucoin Sculpt and Define Contour Book Volume 4, which is an all-in-one face palette designed for contouring, setting, blush, and highlighting in one compact. The palette contains 8 powders, 2 translucent powders called Lace and Silk, 2 contour shades called Bare and Sepia, 2 blushes named Azalea and Dahlia, and 2 highlighters called Stargaze and Golden Haze. The formulas are talc-free, vegan, and made with a wet powder technology that's designed to feel buttery and blend seamlessly into the skin. Let me show you how gorgeous this palette is. I don't know if you can see, it is beautiful. It retails for $98, but it does go on sale. It's currently on sale at QVC, and you get a brush for $54. So it's amazing. And I love everything that Kevyn Aucoin does. He was an amazing makeup artist. I think he was ahead of his time, and he was gone too soon. So first, I'm going to start with the contour shades. Bare is the lighter contour and Sepia is darker. So I'm going to use these under my cheekbones. And I lost, here it is. So I'm just going to use the lighter shade, and I'm just going to go in. And these are amazing. Like, you cannot go wrong with these. And I already have my, I should have said, I already have my makeup on. I've got my concealer on. And I just wanted to show you how absolutely beautiful these are. And they're so easy for people who are not, professional makeup artists like myself. It's really, so let's see. A little bit more here, a little bit here, but I want to just show you. It's a really pretty bronzer. Just gonna get in there. Okay, and next I'm going to do, let me just put a little bit here. Okay, next I'm going to use the, I'm just gonna try a little bit of this highlighter. Where is it, right? If you can see this one right here. I'm just gonna try this under my eyes, because Kevyn Aucoin was always saying there are no rules in makeup. So who says you can't brighten your eyes underneath? Let's see how that looks. Let me just look in the mirror here. Sometimes it's hard to do this while filming. Okay. Yeah, I think it looks actually really quite pretty. It's not like glittery. So I think that looks pretty good. I'm also going to go in and use some of this as let's use this as an eyeshadow. I'm going in with the lighter, and I'm just gonna kind of swirl this around. So this palette is really, I'm just gonna show you, really useful because it's for contouring and blush and highlighting and bronzer, but you can definitely use this on your eyes as an eyeshadow. So let's see. And there you go. And then I'm just gonna use some of this champagne color right here. And let's put a little bit, oh, that's really pretty actually. Just a little bit of shimmer here and a little bit of shimmer there. Okay, nice, nice. Next, I'm gonna mix the 2 blushes. So one of them is Dahlia and the other is Azalea. So I'm just gonna mix them up. One is a fresh pink and the other one adds a little bit more warmth. So I don't know if you can see it. You can see my outside patio there. The pitfalls of not being a professional when filming. That's really pretty. Nice, a nice flush. A little bit more on that side. Let's try this here. All right, so I went in with a little too much. Let me get my sponge. But let me just step back, and I'm just gonna check my mirror out here. Yeah, blend that in a bit. Okay. Next, I'm gonna go in with more of the champagne highlighter, and I'm just gonna do the Stargaze, which is this one right here. See if you can see that one. And I'm just gonna do this on the top of my cheekbone. Very pretty, very subtle. A little bit on the Cupid's bow. Let's try a little bit more. That's very pretty. And it's really kind of difficult to mess these up. So I'll go in with a little bit more of the Stargaze. I'm sorry, the Golden Haze, which is a little bit warmer. So let's try some here. Bridge of my nose, Cupid's bow. We'll try a little bit here and a little bit there. So first impression is really great because these are richly pigmented. They blend easily, I think for beginners, give a polished, sculpted look, and they don't emphasize texture. They work together beautifully. I mixed the blushes. It's like a one and done palette. I love it. If you're over 50, This is beautiful. It is luxe at $98, but you can find this on sale. And I'm just gonna get close up. I'm gonna show you my eye. Now I have a hooded eye, so there's a crease there, a natural crease. The blush, the highlighter, the bronzer, all very pretty. And I'm just gonna finish this. I'm just gonna go in with some of the translucent powder to kind of set things. And I'm gonna look in my mirror here. It's a little easier than the phone. And there we go. Okay, I'm gonna step back. I think that looks really pretty. Next, I'm just gonna put some lipstick on. I've got the Pat McGrath Divine Rose that I'm going to line my lips with. And then I'm going to go in with my Revlon Cashmere, and that's the shade, really pretty. Let me get my little smudge brush here to blend it out a little bit, okay. And then lastly, I'm going in with one of my favorite mascaras. It's the Surratt Lash Tint in Noir. I love this mascara. It's very an unusual brush. It's like a metal brush, and it's really, it goes on beautifully. And the lashes, your bottom lashes, it's really not hard to put on at all. And it just gives you, you know, a little bit of a mascara look. It's black, it only comes in black. I do like brown generally, but this is very pretty. And again, it's not gonna be like a full va-va-va-boom mascara, but I think for this look, it really is very pretty. Especially, again, on the bottom lashes, it's like impossible to do. With other mascaras, I always wind up like getting mascara all over my bottom and ruining my concealer. So this is really a nice, different lash tint. I really love this metallic, I don't know what you would call it, brush. And I'm wondering, once this finishes, I'm thinking of dipping this in my regular mascara to see if it works. If it's the, you know, if it's this metallic wand, or if it's just actually the Noir, you know, their actual formula. So, but that's for another time once this is done. So I'm going to finish up here, a little bit more powder, and that's my Kevyn Aucoin look. Let me know what you think. Are you a fan of his products? I mean, I love all of his products, and I'm gonna be doing a video on his foundation, the ethereal, I forget what it's called exactly now, but it's really beautiful. Again, I think if you want to simplify your life and you're over 50 like me and love products that simplify your routine while looking elegant, this palette is definitely worth a look. Would you spend the luxury price on this face palette, or do you prefer a drugstore alternative? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.